I was looking for a movie to watch last night, and it made me think about all the types of films I'm sick of seeing. Yes, all I saw was the same type of movies over and over again in the queue options. So let's talk about it. It's not just in the indie film world, though I do look at indie films a lot, it's also in the mainstream world. So here are Shari's top types of movies that she really wishes no one would make again. The first is the road picture. Person on a journey to find themselves, both literally and figuratively. Okay, it's always a journey to discover who they are, or a journey towards death, or a journey to be reborn. I'm sick of seeing people drive through deserts, okay? Like, at least do something interesting. Have another story going on than just them going on the road, or they have to get across country for something that really is not that important in the end. You know, it's not about that. It's about their journey. And I get it. I understand. It's a great concept, but it's been done a lot. So let's try to move to something new. The next one I'm sick of is excuse for a woman to take off her clothes, or in this day of equality, a man and a woman to take off their clothes. I have no problem with people taking off their clothes, okay? The hippie era is coming on. I get it. I don't care. Run naked in the street. That's fine. No problem with nudity. But oh my God, can you have something else in your film? It is so hard to make a movie. It is so difficult. And you just want to make a movie with people running around naked, basically. I mean, there's just scenes in between to get to the next time somebody takes their top off. Like, why? Why do you go through all that? It's so difficult. You should have a reason for making a film. I know there's no shoulds in the world, but in this case, please have a reason. Have a reason to make your movie. You're trying to make a statement about something. You have a topic you want to expose to the world. Whatever it is, something very personal to you. But if you just need to see naked people, go see naked people. There's strip clubs. There's all types of places you can go. It's all fine. It's all legal. Go at it. Please stop making movies just for that purpose. If there's a reason for people to be naked, great. I get it. Sometimes it's totally justified, makes sense, have at it. But gratuitous nudity, like, get over it already. Just get over it. All right, moving on. Another thing that drives me crazy is when a film takes a film that was made for men and just puts women in it. Now, I get that it's a step forward towards equality, the Ghostbusters with women versus the Ghostbusters with men. Look, the women can do it too. But can't we have films that are made about us? Like, why are we always being put in the position of proving we can do roles that men do? That's what Hollywood seems to think. They seem to think that, oh, I get it, equality. We'll take the films written for men that have a male perspective, and we'll stick women in them, and we'll try to give it a little feminine twist or something. Let's have movies written by women, oh, shocker, that feature stories about women. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. The horror movie, where everybody just dies one horrific death after another, and they get more and more horrific as the movie goes on. Now, I am not a horror movie person, and I understand a part of horror movies is that people die. Got it. There's violence, there's death. Some people really get off on that, and they love it, and whatever. I'm not going to comment on it. I believe in freedom of expression, and I do not believe in censorship. You want to go see people die, I get it. But don't you also want some kind of real story or mystery going on behind it, or something just interesting and different? I mean, literally, these movies are just the old, get everybody in a house or cabin in the woods and watch everybody die slowly. You can do more. Do something with your movie. Say something with your movie. Say something. Make a point about something. Express yourself. I get movies are made to be entertaining as well, but especially in the indie film world, it is so hard to make a film. So why not take advantage and give something to the world other than death. Okay, we have a lot of death in the world. I think we all know that at this point. We've lived through a pandemic that is going to continue forever. And we also have wars, horrible wars that go on all the freaking time. So, let's give the people something a little bit different. This leads me to the science fiction film, where we just get everybody stranded in space and then kill them all off one at a time in horrific ways. And the only person who survives is the one who says, I'm never going to make it. We all know, okay, yeah, that person's going to live. And I'm glad somebody gets to live. But science fiction is not supposed to be about that. I mean, I get, do what you want, do what you will. I believe in creativity. But oh my God, that's not creative. Science fiction is a place where you can explore infinite possibilities and has provided ideas to society, and then they come true, like the iPad. You see William Shatner in the original Star Trek basically using an iPad, and then it comes out later. Right, in the world. It's like that's an ingenious idea. Let's try to make it happen in the real world. You can take real science theory and make it come true. You can do time travel. You can take like The Flash is a wonderful series that actually bases on science theory and what maybe would be possible in the future. And you can talk about human issues, societal issues through a science fiction film. You don't just need to kill everybody. The last type of movie I would like to talk about is the film where somebody ends up with a disability and they have to, quote, overcome it, learn to live with it, figure out how to fit back into regular society despite their disability. Now, I say this for a few reasons. One, it's been overdone. Two, I've gone to some disability training and attended some seminars because I'm going to be making a film that has an amputee in it. And I've heard a lot of comments from that community. Now, I don't claim to be an expert. Big disclaimer, okay? I'm not an expert. I don't work in that world. I'm not a, volunteer at a nonprofit or anything that's involved with advocating, but I'd like to advocate a little bit here, okay? I think from what I was getting, the disabled community is sick of films that show disabled people having to get over their disability. It's part of who they are, number one. Number two, that's all they're good for? Can't they just be a person existing in your world? They exist in your world. They live next door to you. They live in your neighborhoods and your community, and they're in a wheelchair, but why do they always have to play the person dealing with the fact they're in the wheelchair? They're living their life. Let them live their life on your screen. Let them just play a role. It doesn't have to just be about the disability. In fact, let's not have it be about the disability. Let them just be a person, because they are, like you and me. And we all have our own disabilities, actually, which is fascinating. And I do recommend taking a seminar and learning more about that. It's really eye-opening. But I do want to say there's a lot more. Same thing with the LGBTQ characters. I get sometimes somebody's trying to show the world what it's like to come out of the closet with a family that doesn't understand, or deal with society accepting them, right? And those are important topics, and I just want to give a shout out to the film Uncle Frank. I love that film. It's a great film. It really does that topic well. So I'm not saying those issues aren't important and they shouldn't be done, because they need to be done. People need to see what that's like and understand it. And for people going through it, I would think that it's supportive and helpful to know you're not alone. So I get that. But I would also love to see having a character that's in the LGBTQ community and the character isn't about that. They just happen to be in that. Just like I happen to have light eyes and I'm short. A heterosexual character is not treated like that, right? Nobody goes around making comments on the fact that they're straight. Maybe they should. I don't know, straight. I hate that term. What does that even mean? But anyway, nobody makes comments on that. But then they have to point out that a character is gay or a character's transgender. We can see that. Your audience is smart. They will figure it out. You don't need to shine a big light. You need to let people exist, because I feel like films are a way to create equality in the world. You know, if people are watching things over and over again where everybody's accepted for who they are and they exist in the world as the person they are, then that will train people's brains to maybe think, oh, that's the way the world should be. Let's make the world a better place.